From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, March 30th, 2017. Silver is trading at $18.18 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,249 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 1.5 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $1,020. Antiwar.com reports Turkish Prime Minister Binali Yildirim made a surprising announcement on Wednesday declaring that Operation Euphrates Shield, the name for the Turkish military's invasion of Syria, which began in August of last year, has come to an end. Despite this, Yildirim made no mention of any troop withdrawals being considered, and others suggested that the troops are going to remain and that the continued offensive against Kurdish territory in Syria is going to continue despite the end of the operation. While officials still have not totally clarified the matter, some have said that the ending of the Euphrates Shield is little more than a paperwork exercise and that the Turkish government intends to change the operation's name. This may, however, hint at a change in strategy for the Turkish military forces in the country, as they've seized all the readily accessible the Islamic State territory and seem to be shifting towards more fights against Kurdish forces further to the east. In 1999, Daryl W. Perry began a search for traditional values, which led him down a path to the ideas of liberty. He tells the story in A Rebel's Journey, My Path to Liberty. Of the book, Dr. Brian Sovereign says, "Sometimes it's funny, and sometimes I think it's crazy, but it's always authentic." Ask for A Rebel's Journey wherever books are sold, or visit arebelsjourney.com. UPI reports at its previous two policy meetings, the U.S. Federal Reserve said it expects to raise key interest rates a total of 3 times in 2017. On Wednesday, one of the bank's non-voting members said he'd prefer one extra hike. Boston Federal Reserve President Eric Rosengren, in a speech to the Boston Economic Club and Fed staff, said 4 hikes in the calendar year would offer added protection against overheating the domestic economy. Rosengren said hikes in June, September, and December, a rate of once every other meeting, would be the most appropriate responses to recent market signals. The Fed last raised the federal funds rate at its March 15th meeting, the first hike of the year and just the third since December 2015. Early last year, the central bank said multiple hikes were possible in 2016, but various unexpected economic activity, including fallout from Britain's vote to leave the European Union in June, translated into just one increase. In December, the bank said it was more confident of the forecast for 3 hikes in 2017. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports a federal judge will hear arguments on Thursday over whether to grant final approval to a $25 million settlement of fraud lawsuits against President Donald Trump over his Trump University real estate investment seminars, with at least one former student objecting to the deal. Sherry Simpson of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, who paid $19,000 to learn Trump's investing secrets, filed court papers earlier this month arguing that the class action settlement should not have contained a provision barring her and other students from opting out and suing Trump on their own. The objection raises the possibility the litigation could continue to dog Trump's presidency. During the campaign, Trump vowed to fight the fraud claims but agreed to the settlement soon after the election. Under the deal, Trump admits no wrongdoing. Lawyers for Trump and those representing thousands of other students in 2 class action suits will urge U.S. District Judge Gonzalo Curiel in San Diego to overrule the objection and approve the deal. The students, who paid as much as $35,000 for the seminar, are expected to recover more than 80% of the money they paid. Though Simpson's lawyer, Gary Friedman, called the settlement laudable, he said his client wanted to press for a full recovery as well as punitive damages and other relief. He is planning to argue the deal should be rejected unless she is allowed to do so. Simpson and other students claim they were lured into the seminars by false promises that they would learn Trump's investment strategies from his hand-picked instructors. Trump admitted that he did not personally select the instructors, but said the claim was sales puffery. Rachel Jensen, a class action lawyer for the students, said in a court filing that some 3,700 students submitted claim forms. 2 filed objections, but only Simpson's lawyer is expected at the hearing. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at fppradio.com.